class, welcome to Accounting Procedures 1. I wanted to make a video here to show you around our class. Once you have logged into Brightspace and you click on BA 131 to get to our course, this will be the opening page you will see. Please contact Kirsten Horning, K Horning, Khorning at clatsupcc.edu if you have any problems getting into Brightspace. All right, so this is the first page you get to. It has announcements, and this announcement here, please make sure you read through it. I've got some important course information there, a copy of the syllabus, and once I'm done with this video, I will have a copy of the video there as well. Please check announcements each time you get into the course. Please also check your student email and emails you have on file with the school often for important course and class information. Okay, so the best way to get to content for our course, because this is just the announcements area, is to click this content button. Please navigate that way instead of the shortcut down here. The shortcut does not bring you to the full version of content. So click up here to content, and that will bring you to where you will complete each week's items. And you're going to have each week listed down here. There's only week 1 right now because that's what we're on. And they're going to be listed under table of contents. We have 7 weeks of class plus a short finals week afterwards, which will be kind of a short week 8 with a final exam. Up here you have overview, which has our syllabus. The syllabus has how to contact me. It also has the ISBN number and the textbook. You do need this textbook, chapters 1 through 30, with the McGraw-Hill Connect access card. You do need the access card, which is a code. You'll need that to complete items throughout the course. It is a really great tool to use to learn accounting in an online format. It will also be good for Accounting Procedures 2. Your code will be last that long if you need to, if you plan to take the Accounting Procedures 2 course. Okay, so read through the syllabus. It's got a lot about course requirements and how you're going to be graded. And I'll talk about some of the items we're going to complete in class in just a minute here. But please make sure you read through all of the syllabus. Okay, bookmarks you set up. Course schedule will have due dates. If I set up due dates for items, they will populate to the course schedule. I'm going to go ahead and skip down to our week 1 to make sure everybody is comfortable getting started in class. Each week I will have a checklist, and the checklist pretty much goes through item by item what you need to complete each week. And those items will be, the links to them will be right down below that in order. So that is a general format of each week. This week, please read through the syllabus as your first step if you have not done that, and there's a link to the syllabus here. Next, you want to post in the week 1 class discussion. Super important here to make sure that you make your first post by Thursday, July 9th, because that's how I mark attendance in this class, and I will be marking that on Friday and turning that in, and if you didn't attend, you might get dropped from the class. So please be sure to make a post by July 9th in the week 1 class discussion. Or contact me if you have any issues with that. Week 1 discussion down here is presented right here. You click on it to get in there. It's to introduce yourself, and I have another quick question in there. You'll start a new thread to post your main reply, and that is due by Thursday, July 9th. Every discussion I have in the class, which I'll have one each week except finals, has the same policy. A main post is due Thursday, a reply to a classmate is due Sunday each week in order to earn full credit. To reply to a classmate, you'll need to open their post. So if you click on my introduction here, you have to click it open, read it, and then the reply to thread shows up. But you do need to click it open in order to reply to the thread. So that's due Thursday and Sunday. I run the weeks in my course Monday through Sunday, with due dates being Sunday, with the exception of that main post is always due Thursday each week. Okay. So each week we will be covering 1 or 2 chapters. In this case, we're covering chapters 1 and part of 2. Next week we'll finish chapter 2 and we'll cover chapter 3. You'll need to read the chapters each week. And when you read them, you'll have a choice of doing the interactive reading, which I have a link to here, or you can just read the chapter in your book. The interactive reading has questions along the way, and accounting is really learned best by doing accounting or practicing it. And so I like the interactive reading because you read and it helps you learn it. Accounting is best learned by practicing and being interactive. It's not like a novel that you're reading. You want to have a piece of paper and pen out even to kind of practice it. So it has the chapter reading, but then you can go to questions and you can practice, and it gives you that immediate feedback. You know, I'm just going to type something in here, and then you can see what the answer is, and it gives you the answer. So you get that immediate feedback as you go through the reading. These are not graded, but that is going to be a main component of how you're going to learn the material, is to go through the interactive reading assignments. Because again, accounting is a lot like math in that it builds upon what you learned previously, and practice is how you learn it. You do not have to be great at math to be great at accounting, but it has a similar format of how you learn the material. So make sure you're interactively reading and practicing as you go along. And so the interactive reading link is here. If you're waiting on your textbook and code, I have a link to the chapter 1 text here. Please let me know if you're waiting on your textbook. Also, I'm going to see if I can get a trial code for people waiting, but don't let that hinder your progress in the course. Go ahead and get started and use that if need be. The homework for chapter 1 also uses this Connect code. It's really cool. You click on it and you launch it. Again, if you have any technical problems, ask Kirsten in the library. You need to have your pop-ups enabled for this to work. But for the homework, you complete the homework, and it's really nice because it gives interactive, it gives more feedback to you, and it's quicker feedback. And so in an online format, it's really nice to have that more immediate feedback available for the homework. So that does need to be completed there by clicking that link. There is a practice chapter 1 quiz that is not done in Connect, so you can complete that without that code. It is optional, and it's great preparation for, we have a quiz after every 3 chapters and a final exam. It's great preparation for those. I've got chapter 2 part 1 reading. It only covers the first part of chapter 2 here for the interactive reading, because we're not covering all of chapter 2 here in the first week. Anyway, the checklist here: complete the reading and then complete the homework for each of the chapters, and optional tools to help you learn material. There's PowerPoints available for each chapter. I put a PowerPoint that includes both chapters here that I made, and it goes along with this handout if you want to fill it in while you're watching the PowerPoint. That's one way that might be helpful for you to learn. Our textbook also has a website included with it that you can go to when you're in Connect that will have a few other study tools available as well. But again, at a minimum, you need to do the reading and the homework to learn the material, and the other items are there for you to, further learn the material and to cater to your own way of learning. All right, so this is how each week is going to be situated for the most part. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. I want to get everybody started, you know, on the right foot. Last thing I'll mention, this says 0 of 3 topics completed. There's 3 graded items that, for this week, and they have a box by them. Once you complete them, you can check mark it. That's just for your own use to help you keep track and make sure you turned in the gradable items for each week. Lastly, make sure you post by Thursday each week, and welcome. It's great to have everyone.